Yeah, I thought I was tripping too. I felt something like, oh, hold on. Is it right? Definitely feel drops. Yeah. They're bringing these Elamites together to be engineers for AI for these databases. For some see uptick in damn. Hey, OJ. Hey, Shalom. Shalom. Hey, want to give all praises to Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai by Shem Kabadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Ruel. Peace and many salutations to you. I get us told the truth. We are the Hebrew Israelites, not black Hebrew Israelites. There's no such thing as black. There's no such thing as white, right? The Most High deals with nations. And yes, the true nation of Israel is the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. We're here to warn our people, right, and to wake up the elect, right, those that have been chosen from the foundation of the earth to receive grace in a time of judgment, right. We're coming to some serious times to where judgment is going to commence on the face of the earth. And what all entails judgment? War, pestilence, famine, right, destruction, right? All these things are being fomented for the wicked. This message is only for the nation of Israel. Again, you so-called Neo Latino Native Americans and foreign Israelites. Israelites that might look like other nations, but are in fact Israelites. This thing is more nuanced than skin color, a skin color doctrine. Right? Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. But if you are not of the nation of Israel, you will be judged by the Heavenly Father. Okay, if you are an Edomite, you're going into slavery. That's said the scriptures. And before slavery, what's going to happen? Judgment is going to rain down on this place. Because this place is ruled by who? Esau, Edom. Hey, Ezekiel 35. Because this place has had a perpetual hatred against the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. All right? Hell, you have some tribes of the nation of the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites, that are living without plumbing, living in complete squalor because of the unrighteous dealings of this government. So you got to pay for that, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, in verse, can I start at one?
Of course you can.
In verse 1, it says, Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Right. Mount Seir is an area in the land of Edom. Okay? So we're setting our face against this place, risking our lives in order to do so.
Right.
Telling these people that, guess what, man? You're not going to get away with all this wickedness that, you prescribed on the face of the earth. Okay? And also condone, because, you got a lot of people out there that say, well, I didn't do it. Well, you condone it.
Right.
The scripture says in Isaiah 5:20, woe on something that called evil good and good evil. There's a substantial amount of you people out here that don't have a problem with the history of Babylon the Great, aka America. Therefore, you are a problem. Therefore, you are going to be judged. And on a deeper level, guess what? You are your forefathers coming back according to reincarnation.
Right.
See, the Most High judges in the third and fourth generation. So judgment is set for you, man. Go ahead,
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 3, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
That's right. When you look at that word desolate, it means without resources. Is that not what's going on now? Is that not what's being manifest now by this war? The average person is being stripped of natural resources by the shortage of oil, right? Because of the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. So these trucks, they're not moving. The manufacturers, they're not producing, right? Goods, which makes what? Goods more expensive.
Yep.
Right? Also, what a lot of people aren't talking about is the fact that there's a substantial amount of fertilizer that comes out of the Strait of Hormuz. And right now is planting season.
Right.
This is the time we're supposed to plant. So these crops are not going to yield the amount of crops, right, or produce that they usually yield because they don't have that fertilizer in order to grow.
Right.
This is going to cause famine, man. So this place is being made desolate right before our eyes. And ultimately, it's going to be made desolate by what? Thermonuclear destruction. Okay? All roads will lead to war. And America can't win a war because it's in a dilapidated state. In order for you to win a war, you have to put boots on the ground. And you're dealing with a weak, sissified nation, man. Right? Look at the average man. He's more concerned about his looks than being masculine. He's feminine. Okay? Look at the average soldier, man. He's not ready to die for his country. He's in there for his own agendas of trying to get money to go to college, right? To see the world, right? You got these women going in the military just to bop,
Right. Oh, man.
right? Bop and see the world, right? On top of moles in there, okay? So this place is it's not ready for a war, man. Hey, what's that scripture, Jeremiah? The man of Babylon had forborne to fight.
I think it's Isaiah, right?
It's
I
Isaiah
think so. Yeah, it's Jeremiah. Jeremiah 40.
or 49. Is it
I
49?
think it is 49, bro.
Yeah. Jeremiah 49. Right? This is what we see going on, man. They forbore to fight. Huh?
51 to 30.
51 to 30.
I got you.
Okay.
It's Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight.
Mhm.
They have remained in their holes. Their might has failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken.
Right. Now, ultimately, it's just talking about them being frightened, but we can use that with, the situation we see now. They become like women, pussyfied, man. I seen one brother posted, I believe it was you, posted, you got these soldiers out here smoking weed so they could fail the drug test so they don't have to go to war.
Yeah, damn. Throw it.
Right? Motherfuckers get on TikTok complaining. You got females that's in the army having panic attacks. Oh Lord, I need to go have to go to war.
Right.
Like, bitch, what you do? What you thought this was, man? Everybody's in a very lackadaisical state of mind, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the scriptures say you're anointed by your gate. Even the average person walks up and down the street with some damn Crocs on, some damn pajamas on, man. Like everything is this hunky dory.
Right.
And shit's about to get very serious. Not about to. It's gonna get it's serious out here, and it's only gonna amplify.
Yeah.
But the men of Israel, the men of Babylon, they have forborne to fight. They have become like women. Like a bunch of females, man. So you can't win a war with that. Right? So the Most High is going to make this place desolate by destruction, man. And because this place has done a lot of wickedness. When you look at the last 60 years of all the wars that this place has been involved in, it has committed a lot of atrocities throughout the face of the earth, man. Look at the Vietnam War under false pretenses, in which they were bombing and killing children. The Afghanistan War, bombing and killing children. Iraq war, bombing and killing children. Gaza, bombing and killing children. Iran, bombing and killing children. Bombing hospitals. The Most High sees this, man. And you're not going to get away with it. Judgment is going to ensue on this place, bro. Okay? You got something?
I still got Ezekiel.
Go ahead.
Going back, Ezekiel chapter 35, all right, in verse 5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, Yahweh Shemel Ushai, it says, therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Right.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's right. Blood shall pursue thee, man. Right? Judgment is going to ensue this place. It's going to pursue this place because of its wickedness. Right? Chiefly what it did to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, true nation of Israel, man. Right? How to say, a hardcore bondage. Then after that, under basically a caste system, where we were second-class citizens until what, the 1960s? Desegregation here in Texas didn't commence or start until what, the early 1970s? Then even then, you had certain policies set in place to discriminate us against us economically speaking, redlining and things of that nature, right? On top of the media, right? Propagating the whole pimp culture to us, which later manifested to the gangster culture. So people say they're doing it for the culture. They're doing it for the culture. That culture was manufactured to destroy you by your enemy, man. Not condoning the actions of our people, because our people are wicked as all get out, right? But let's not act like Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, didn't have a hand in that. Okay? So-called black culture is a hyperbole of Western culture, individualism, sexualization, right? Overindulging, okay? Gluttonous. All this are products of Western civilization, not to mention extreme violence. And we see that throughout the face of the earth, man. Right? Violence begets violence. This is what we see produced here, man. So judgment is going to ensue. And you live by the sword, you're going to die by it, man. As our Lord Yahweh Shai said. You got something? Go ahead.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 10. Okay. This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 8. It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? So, because of unrighteous dealings, riches, what it was say, injuries got by deceit. Wait. I'll read that again. Unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right? So this place has been built up on nothing but just straight, wickedness, ultimately, man. Right? Jake being dragged over against his own will now. And we understand that's for the punishment of the nation of Israel. But scriptures goes into, man, that how y'all, man, Esau, man, y'all took it too far. Right? Y'all done took it too far than what the Lord intended. So, Lord, he's going to get y'all back to that. Right? There's a lot of things that y'all got to pay for, man. Numbers 35 and 33. Right? How can a land be cleansed but by the blood of them that, like roughly paraphrasing, right? Blood of them shed, roughly paraphrasing, Slakia. Hell, on top of that, y'all done cursed the land because you're not supposed to be leaving a Jake hung overnight. They did that plenty of times. Right? And there's really much more that they have done, not that we only seen, but that they hide behind closed doors. It's like, you got something for that?
I got something to back you up, bro. Ezekiel 25 and verse 12. Thus saith the Lord God, because because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword.
God, you got it, bro.
Yeah, just backing the brother point up about like all the shit that Esau did, man. He went too far, man. You see? That nigga went too far, bro. And the Lord, and well, we know it's all according to prophecy, man, because the scripture said in the book of Revelations that just place sin, Esau's sins, Babylon the great sins have to stack up to the heavens, man, before their judgment comes. So the Lord gave you an allotted time for you to show your ass, man. And you did that. And you thought you thought that you got away with it, but no, the Lord, now they say that the roosters are coming home to
The roost.
yeah, the chickens are coming home to roost, man. You see? Now it's about to catch up with your ass. All the shit, all the violent dealings and treachery and bloodshed you done did in the planet Earth over the time of your rulership is about to catch up with you, man. You see?
That's right. And it's starting with what? Shameful spewing. As it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, man. People are starting to look narrowly at Esau, Edom, chiefly, the least of the flock. The smart heads over there, man.
Man.
People are starting to look at them in disdain, like, damn, here you are playing the victim all these years, and you're the one that's, that's doing all the wickedness, man.
Right.
Look what they're doing over there in Gaza. They're doing the same thing in Lebanon. Doing the same thing in Iran. Bombing schools, bombing elementary schools, man. Then you got this guy named Ben Soros that says, what's that? The Houthi or one of the bands of Houthi from in the Gaza area. I forget the correct one, right? Hezbollah. They had the headquarters underneath, the hospital, so we had to bomb them.
Right.
Come on, bro. This is a rationalization that they use to commit wickedness, man. And people are getting tired of the bullshit. So people are starting to look narrowly at this man Esau Edom. That's how judgment starts too. It's when your reputation is tarnished.
Yeah.
All right? This guy started to be seen as a complete hypocrite.
It's like, if I can make a point, because we're living in the times right now that Esau, he's being pretty much made bare, man. Right? The Lord's lifting up that skirt and showing everybody the horde that Esau is, man. Right? All the wickedness he's done. Well, not even all of it, but like, a good amount. And people starting to like the Quan said, man, people starting to look at him sideways, man. Right? Hell, he's he's more stout than his fellows. He's talking shit against his own allies, stuff of that nature. So now the beast is starting to hate the horde, which is America. Right? Lord, he's moving, man. Right? And he's doing it all in a short amount of time, man. Esau being made reveal who he is. So now we'll be made reveal who he is, man. People don't look at him as the same no more. Now they might they might not say nothing about it, but like, people like looking at Edomite sideways now. Like, damn, like y'all really into that shit, huh? Right? No, damn, these really our leaders, huh? Throwing it out there. That's all right.
That's right. Go ahead, Al.
Job 20 and 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
It's like the heavens. That's the truth.
It's out to a rest.
Read that again, up.
Job 20 and 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
That's right. So the heavens revealing this man's iniquity, man. Now, boy, now people are starting to see these smart hatters wickedness, man. and it's vast. Even before that, even before the war in Iran, there was brief coverage of how these guys got secret tunnels underneath New York, right? Doing all types of wickedness, to children. The nation, what I should say, the land of Israel, is a hub for PDF files, man.
Yeah, bro.
People can run over there, commit atrocities over here in the U.S. or around the world, and just run to the land of Israel under the guise of the law of return, and just get amnesty. This guy, Epstein, another small hatter, in bed with all these and these various politicians, right? And millionaires, got them on tape doing all types of atrocities, right? Making deals with them to build data centers down here. The data centers that mainly that's in Ohio. Shit, Epstein basically runs that, right? Setting up the technocracy, and this guy is doing all types of atrocities to children around the world, right? And now, and we've been saying this for years. Now it's starting to become front news, okay? And it's a group of people. Odie, but good at Job 9:24, man. Because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the justice thereof. If not, where and who is he? There's a group of people that's doing these things, man. All right? Go ahead,
God, this is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
That's right. If not, he covers the faces of the judges thereof.
Yeah.
Right? Those that are given correct understanding, that's issued our correct judgment. Right? Ultimately, that's the nation of Israel. The true nation of Israel. Right? But those that are given a true understanding, right? Telling the people the message, the correct, way, he covers that with his psyops and things of that nature, to engineer certain people to act a certain way. Okay, you think somebody is a righteous person, and all along that's the psyops going on. This guy Joe Kent, suppose he steps down. He's just so he's so righteous, and he has integrity. Man, that could be another psyops. That could be the next leader. Right. That they gonna have people to trust you on the right hand side. This is what they do. All right. So this guy covers the face of the judge still, man. People out there that can truly give righteousness on the face of the earth, they're not seeing it. That's us. All right? Well, guess what? We're going to take the kingdom by force. The answer is this, man. The answer is Yahushua returning. Okay? This place has to go in order for righteousness to be set up. And in order for this place to be taken out the way, guess what? Destruction had to come forth. We're seeing it being methodically played out by the will of the Heavenly Father. This place is being brought down little by little, or strategically, I should say. Okay? And you people out here, you're not going to care until you can't eat anymore. Right. You got some?
I got something if you don't mind. I'll make a quick point if you don't mind, because we're living in times to where, the earth needs the cleansing, man. Right? Because the first time it was done by the flood, but this time it's going to be by the lake of fire, because fire is also used as a cleansing agent. So what Yahweh Shah got planned is ultimately to cleanse this place, really America, Babylon the Great, pretty much as a lake of fire through the thermonuclear missiles. right? And like the point I already made mention, man, like y'all people not gonna get it until it's too late. Proverbs 1 chapter 1 verse 20 on down, right? It explains to you the mindset of our people, man, not taking heed unto the prophets that's warn you day in and day out of what this devil is, what he's gonna do, how to get out of it, what you need to do, like literally all the answers that you need, because it's not in these Christian churches, right? It's not amongst these other Hebrew Israelite camps, right? Hell yeah, the brothers over there made mention about how IUIC and one of the ex-members of IUIC that came to Elder Amor Gabar comment board talking about they couldn't even explain what faith was. They didn't even know. Right, and then on top of that, one of the things he made mention was like he low-key didn't want this place to go. That's the spirit that these other camps are in, man. They don't understand faith. They don't want this place to go. They want the place to continue on. But the Lord, He got teachers set up to warn you of these things, to warn you of the devil, of this devil, right? To let you know, like, bro, look, this is a snake, man. This is a snake. He will bite you. And our people are like, you know what? I don't give a damn. Shit, this is all I know anyway.
Right.
Right. Isaiah 30, Isaiah 31. Isaiah 36:6, you know, all those goes into how people gonna trust into this devil anyway, man. But we're doing our part by getting the blood off of our hands, according to Ezekiel the 33rd chapter. No warning you, man. So your blood gonna be upon your own head. But yes, right. Okay.
That's right. So Rob chapter 10, and I'm gonna read verse 10. It says, "The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die." Hey, you know that physician to be Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man, and that disease to be Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? When you go into that word disease, it means basically the body not having rest, man. See, nothing has rest. The rest has been taken from the earth under this devil's rulership, man. See, that's why everything is all fucked up. I mean, but this is what these people live for. They live for the weekend, man. They live to go out and try to numb the pain of their fucked up ass life, man. See? Right. And that's why this place has to be cut off, man. Like the brother said, in order for this place to fall, we have to go through that straight gate. It tells you that in the book of 2nd Esdras, man. In order for that man who inherits this city, all right, the only way for him to get it is to go through that narrow path, man. Right. You see?
People ain't trying to hear that.
Right, they don't want to hear it. Jake don't want to hear it, Jake, but that's cool. You see, because it ain't for everybody to hear, man. Yeah. This path not for everybody, man. You see? That's why it calls it that narrow path, the straight gate. You see, the broad way, that way is for everybody. That's that shortcut. And Esau is getting ready to offer these people a shortcut. You see, but really it's gonna be a fucking trap. You know? Yeah. It's gonna be a fucking trap to put your ass in a slavery that was never thought of ever before. When you had oppression, and when you read the scriptures, you have oppression, all right, all throughout the scriptures, like during the time of Babel. That was a system that was set up, but it didn't have the technology that Esau has in these times, man. Now they're gonna be able to go inside the fucking body, man. You see? Right. That nigga gonna be able to, bro, these goddamn camera, these satellites, man, this nigga's about to put, yeah, straight up, man. See, he's getting ready to measure everything to you, because right now everything is in fucking abundance over here in America, man. Any time of the night, you got these goddamn fast food chains that's open. You can go get something to eat. If you want to get some box, you go get some box. If you want to go smoke, you can go smoke. You do out, and the shit is in abundance. You see, but now we coming to the time where that nigga's about to cut the. And ultimately, it's Yahweh Shemal Shah. Yahweh Shemal Shah is about to cut all this shit off, man. Now you niggas ain't gonna have nothing to try to escape this fucked up reality, man. Yep. The Lord is gonna make you face it. You know.
Yep. Right. I got that for you. 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 7. And 3, and I said, speak on my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But the case, but put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it, if he went not through the narrow? How could he come into the broad?
Right. Meaning you got to go through them. When you look at a map, you look at a map of the Mississippi River. So then when you look at it on the map, like a little skinny, it's a narrow path, but it leads to the ocean, into an open, vast ocean, man.
Right.
You see, The only way to get to that wide is to go through that narrow, man. You see?
Right.
And that's what a lot of these Israelite ministries are not pushing or telling their congregations, man. That we getting ready to face a time like never before, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, the time to where you ain't gonna have this comfortability, man. We ain't gonna have to. It's real comfortable right now. We can go home. We can flip on the fucking light, flip a switch, and we got electricity, man. We got a light. We got fire. Well, that shit is about to get fucking taken away.
Yeah.
We see it. You just, hey man, this is an ending. Going back to what the elder said earlier about the Strait of Hormuz, man. That shit is affecting that whole situation, and that area is affecting the whole planet Earth. And real soon they pass a law. South Korea is passing laws about traveling. Now they gonna tell people, hey, now you can't drive no more. You can only drive on certain days now. You see, and they gonna issue that shit out via the last digits on your license plate. Then you got New York talking about that they call it the city that never sleeps. Well, now they just passed. They might get ready to pass a law to where all them goddamn like the city views that bitches like to take pictures of, that fucking skyline they call it. Well, that shit they gonna cut them goddamn lights off, man. They getting ready to cut the fucking lights off. They saying it. They mean, hey, all these goddamn, we gotta cut these lights off to preserve, to conserve energy, man.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I just asked AI about the South Korea energy lockdown. It says as of March 2026, South Korea has not implemented a mandatory energy lockdown for the general public. Instead, the government has launched a nationwide energy saving campaign and enforced restrictions on public sector vehicles in response to surging global oil prices,
Right.
and supply concerns linked to the Middle East tensions.
You see? So, and it's gonna escalate. Now, then it's gonna be that because they said the traveling, right?
Yeah, they said public sector, which that means everybody.
Right.
So they use a fancy word to say it's not a lockdown.
Right.
We're just conserving energy, guys.
Right.
It's not a lockdown, but your ass can drive your car.
Right.
Right. Speed limits go change, they said.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10
Damn.
miles down.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. It's about to go down.
Yep.
But niggas is worried about Tyrese and Tank's verses. Like, Tank man. Like, bro, that's all the fuck I'm seeing. Down my fucking timeline.
Yeah.
Niggas are still talking like, bro, but the whole earth is going to shit.
Yeah. Jake still talking about Kendrick Lamar Drake beef.
Man, bro.
You know?
That's crazy. Do this.
Oh,
Shit. I mean, scriptures goes into how prudent man looking well to his goings, man. Right? And we're seeing that a lot of our people are not prudent, man. Right? They're not looking well to their goings like the brothers made mention, man. They worry about pretty much a whole bunch of bullshit, man. Shit that doesn't matter, man.
TNT versus.
Right? As long as shit not happening to them directly right in front of their door,
right.
they're not gonna pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Right? The only reason Jay might pay attention to a little bit right now because the gas went up. But that's because it's affecting you though.
Right.
And guess what? It's going to get worse, man. As time continue on, shit gonna shoot up even more, right? Because the biggest thing it affects, it don't really affect much more so like, these companies. They do, but like not on the level as the consumer, which are us.
Nah, it affects these companies
Okay, God.
because it's gonna make cost of doing business increase.
Right.
Like to say, for instance, a lot of these, these owner operators, a lot of them they're in some serious trouble because their expenses, the gas expenses has doubled.
Yeah.
So if they're not able to adjust their rates at a given time, they're gonna have to eat their costs. That could put you in some straits if you don't have funding. Basically, money to fall back on when shit get rough. And a lot of people have got into trucking the wrong way by just putting everything in it, the savings, everything in the truck. No, little to no money in the back, money reserved. Don't have any credit cards, things of that nature. So a lot of people they gonna have to park them trucks, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's just one sector. Look at the farmers. You have farmers already committing suicide because of tariffs.
Right.
Think about these increase in not only fertilizer, but in oil. So fertilizer going up and oil is going up. Now you got smaller, going what your brother just brought out because he is correct. What the brother brought out, these bigger corporations that form, you know, one big crop, like say for instance, you got 120 acres of oranges. They're in more trouble than somebody who's a smaller farmer, because that smaller farmer can you know, just say, well, okay, we're going to grow this year. You know, they got, you know, 3 or 4 acres. We'll just grow this year. Versus that big corporation, they're going to be some serious trouble because they need an X amount of fertilizer and oil.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse. Second Ezra 15 and verse 13, it says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation."
That's right. This is what we see going on, man. They go now. We could use that for a natural disaster, right? What's going on over in Nebraska? You know, you had a substantial amount of farming land that was burnt up. Okay, that's going to affect the crops for next year, and also we can utilize that for what we see going on now with the whole Strait of Hormuz situation. All right. Okay, so it's going to be that would be a trickle down effect.
Right.
When the supply is less and demand is higher, what happens? That's economics 101. Prices go up.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna see that in the near future. All right. Other countries are already making announcements about it.
Right.
I got one for Australia too.
Okay.
Australia, I asked AI. Australia lockdown. It says as of March 26, Australia has not entered into a mandatory nationwide lockdown for the general population, though it is facing a severe fuel and energy crisis. While the government has dismissed rumors of a COVID-style lockdown, it is considering emergency energy conservation measures following recommendations from the International Energy Agency. Okay, so they say, look, we gonna have to basically put some things in place because you know things are not gonna be readily available. So guess what? This is gonna be a trickle down effect to food, man. All right. Food is not gonna be readily available.
And I like that. Yeah, I had one of the averages the other night, and like a blowout sale on everything.
Hey.
Like, damn, yep. Like meat and shit, like 10% off. Yeah, you got.
No.
No, you good.
When people really start to realize this shit, oh shit, it's getting bad. They're gonna start panic buying. That's gonna make higher demand, and they ain't gonna be able to find this shit. You're like, bro, it's about to get bad, man. It's about to get bad out here, bro.
Yeah.
You see, we already paying. They got the what they call it, like shrinkflation.
Yeah.
So where you paying the same amount of money for lesser product. You know what I'm saying? It's like chicken wings. Say you a chicken thighs. Say you pay what? How much the chicken thighs like?
Chicken, about 7, 8 bucks.
But now for the same pack now, that shit, you know, that shit done went up on the product. Even like in the chip bag.
Like $11.
Right, even like in a fucking chip bag, it could be a buck. You know what I'm saying? You still paying $2 or $3 for a bag of chips, but it's less chips in it. You see? They call that shit shrinkflation. You know what I'm saying? I got an article too. Go ahead, huh? This shit here. This from SHTL. Planet.com. It says the quick track to food and fuel ration. And this article was from today, March 26th. It says 2027, it's like yesterday. It says recent headlines have reported sudden closures of the TSA, or the Transportation Security Administration lanes and major airports in strategic mobilization of immigration and customs enforcement ICE agents in urban centers, allegedly tied to the government shutdown. The situation in the United States is looking increasingly problematic as the country continues its quick track towards authoritarianism.
Right.
It says, but could we see food and fuel rationing too, as tyranny takes hold?
Right.
It says, according to some international agencies that have released warnings about it, food shortages are looming.
Right.
It says, to most, they appear as unrelated symptoms of a complex, troubled world, but they may not be coincidence. It says, they are visible threads of a deliberate, premeditated pattern, one that is weaving a trap for the American people.
Right. Now our roads leading to a surveillance state. Okay, to where you own nothing, you'll be satisfied, like the devil, that demon, Carl Schwab said.
Man.
All right, basically bleeding the public, right, and steering them towards basically, a given solution. That solution is basically you're gonna be living under technocracy.
Right.
You're gonna living within a 15-minute city. All right.
Man.
To where everything that you do is gonna be surveillance. Where you're not gonna need a car. Ownership will be dead.
Right.
Anywhere that you need to go will be automated.
Right.
Right. An Uber car, you'll get an Uber, and that Uber car will take you where you need to go.
Yep.
Within that radius of what you're supposed to be.
Then I heard they supposed to put it's called a governor for the car.
Yeah.
You make the cutoff of like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a 10-point plan for this electricity system. What is that I'm saying? The plan they coming out with. Yeah, I mean I just said it. Speed limit changes.
Oh yeah.
The energy.
They probably come out put governors on your cars. So pretty soon.
They already had them on trucks.
Yep. I see.
On 18-wheelers. They got them on 18-wheelers.
So you have to go so fast, right?
Yep. Certain 18-wheelers can only go 65.
Can they control them with them governors too, or what?
They can't control it. They have a certain place where if you get close to certain cars, it'll break for them.
And see, that's why I change the speed limit to put governors in people's cars, and then force you to take public transportation.
Man.
Then it says something about on Sundays. They call it like a free day on Sunday. You can drive. It's something crazy. Man.
Yeah. Hey, bro, these nations are talking about this shit. Going back to the South Korea, there's an article on I think it's on the People's Voice, and they went into that shit like the elder had brought up about North Korea, and they said that like they gonna base like people being able to drive off the last like 4 digits of your license plate.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta remember, and I won't be surprised if this shit happened over here if things continue the way they are. Under the guise of we need to conserve this oil, this energy. So guess what? You're not gonna have the same freedoms. Freedoms are getting ready to be taken away, man. See? And you gotta remember all these goddamn block cameras, these license plate readers. So if they tell you, look, you can only drive, according to your license plate, you can only drive on Monday and Fridays. And your ass try to drive on a Wednesday, them goddamn cameras gonna flag your ass.
Yep.
You see?
And the governor to be able to shut your ass up, pull your ass off.
Man.
That's why they're trying to make everything electronic.
Yeah, makes sense. Man.
Pull you right the hell over.
Fucking take your ass, it take you to the jail.
Yep.
Right.
Robots with the door come on.
Right.
Lock the door, just drive you up there.
Yep.
Right. Can't do shit, but call your mama. Mama.
Yeah.
Mama, they behind me.
Don't worry. We caution you.
Right. Damn.
You be totally locked down, bro. Everything that you see, everything that you eat,
Man.
right? It's not gonna be food. They go. If you eat too much meat that week, they gonna cut your ass off.
Man.
Your wants and desires will be capitalized off of.
Man,
And it's already is now. You go on YouTube, watch certain things. Oh man, they gonna just feed you overload. Oh, you like boxing? Here, look at this, look at that, like damn.
right.
They just capitalize it because that's the new gold.
Right.
The new gold is data. The new gold is data, to where they're able to basically, indirectly market you to make you to induce you to buy certain things.
Right.
Hey,
All right, say for instance, what we up here we're talking about. I mean, I knew Apocrypha. Now all of a sudden you see
Right.
Apocrypha on sale.
right.
Well, they listen to everything you say, certain buzzwords, things of that nature. They know who you are.
Man,
Right.
They got the game on lock, bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's going to take it to that next level,
Yeah.
to where man is going to be amalgamated with machine, as is spoken about in Revelation 13 and 16. Because all both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark in his right hand on his forehead, that he might, whoever doesn't receive that mark will not be able to buy or sell.
Man,
And it's not far-fetched. People think we just angry niggas out here, bro.
right.
They don't understand.
Right.
They don't understand what we're saying, bro.
Yeah. So,
We're soon, yep. When that squeeze start happening, I proceed through the spirit of Yahweh outside. There's gonna be a lot of people coming out here with shit get rough.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people get your ass cussed the fuck out.
Yep.
You get your ass cussed out because you waited all this time to come out here, man. Salomon. Yes, you waited all this time to come out here when we've been out here.
right.
So a lot of people wait till the last minute, dog.
And they doing all that to tie it in with that RFID because Trump just made Mark Zuckerberg, Jensen, and my man like the head of technology and shit.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be, so now they're gonna start making the laws for AI.
Damn.
So now when they do this shutdown, like they did C1 or the C19, they start laying down a lot of fiber optic lines.
Yep.
The 5G came. Now Trump talking about 6G. When they gonna implement these. Now who's the man who telling y'all this the whole time, man? Beginning with the apostle, man.
Right.
A great millstone, the men on down, and the bishops, man. You can't tell us that these men ain't the prophets and brothers up here teaching, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That shit is here, man.
It's here, bro.
And we coming to the time of testing. Revelation 3 and 10. This is it. While y'all Jake talking about Tyrese and Tyrone lyrics and what you said.
Yeah.
Tyrone. Yeah, right.
All that nigga.
Right. Them niggas up there, bro. That shit was. I seen a little clip. Of that. I guess that nigga Tyrese said something. I guess Tank sung a Aaliyah song. I guess that he was on or did, and Tyrese said something about it. And they got a clip of Tank talking about, nigga, don't talk about Aaliyah. That'll get you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And niggas like, this shit, man, that whack ass shit, man. Fuck this weak ass
Yeah,
shit.
niggas
Man.
gonna beef to death, bro.
Right, old ass niggas, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, like, bro, I'm at work and old ass niggas just be scoffing. I come in there early, like, you come in there early, nigga get mad at you. Look.
Right.
Trying to do the job.
Right, bro. Right. Niggas get mad because you on time.
Type of nigga get mad at the sunset. Look at that sunset. Niggas going down, looking all majestic. Like, come on, man. Leave me the fuck alone, man.
Right.
But when it comes to the so-called white man, he said, at the end of the day, we got love.
Right.
You niggas are full of shit, man.
He said,
Thanks. Thanks.
You niggas gotta go.
Right.
You niggas gonna party yourself to death. You gonna beat yourself to death. Right? Everything that's not advantageous to life, you're gonna engage in before the Lord comes. So have at it, man. Matter of fact, just go to the highest building and jump off. Right? Do us all a favor, man.
to take a long walk off a short bridge.
Yeah, the elite are tired of you, we tired of you too.
Thanks.
Everybody tired of you, man. Jump off the bridge, man.
Get some more of this article.
Go ahead, Doc.
Going back, it says Trump's decision to join Israel in a new regime change war on Iran was not a geopolitical miscalculation, but it became one because it says Trump attack on Iran have ended with the global economy's most critical artery, causing economic distress worldwide.
Right.
It says
That artery was clogged.
right.
It's a metaphor saying that an integral part of globalization is the world economy was clogged. Like the heart that's pumping, the heart when the artery is clogged, it induces a heart attack.
Right.
Well, that's what the Strait of Hormuz did.
Man. It says the Strait of Hormuz is a narrow corridor that carries roughly 1/5 of the world's oil and a similar share of global liquefied natural gas (LNG) trade. its closure has sent shock.
Which LNG, if you look it up, that's used for transportation also.
Right.
For trains, right?
Planes and shit.
Planes. I looked up for other things. Forgive me, I forget. You know, even something as small as helium. You know, well, it's not small, but it can be utilized for that also. Okay, so LNG, that's an integral part of the economy also. Okay,
It says its closure has sent shockwaves across continents, triggering a global energy crisis designed to shatter modern abundance.
right, and that's precisely what's going on. Consumerism is dead. It's over for the Western culture.
Yeah.
It's over for America. It's over for the British. It's over for the Europeans. It's over. Consumerism is dead. People are living from check to check. People credit cards are being maxed out. Okay, why is that? Because these various currencies aren't strong anymore. And this Strait of Hormuz being closed, that was low key the nail in the coffin. Okay, some serious decisions are going to have to be made in the near future. All right, all that getting on the goddamn internet and complaining and shit about the opposite sex, that's gonna be null and void.
Man, yeah.
A lot of people out there, you're gonna be complaining about. Yeah, I was robbed yesterday. They gonna rob me again. I'm so serious, dog.
Right, right. Real job.
They rob me again.
They're gonna be stealing sites or stealing gas.
What? These people, what are the real man there? I was getting robbed and nobody helped me.
Right.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
dog was that dog was attacking that woman,
Oh,
and people were just walking by, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Right? Feminism is not gonna be advantageous in that day.
It says, I'm gonna read that part again. It says its closure has sent shockwaves across continents, triggering a global energy collapse designed to shatter modern abundance.
Right.
Because right now, we were talking about earlier how America is just nothing but abundance. These people can just go, like the elder said earlier, you just constantly being pumped. And that's ultimately Esau wanted it that way to fatten you niggas up for the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
You see? Because these people are so used to just getting it when they want to. Oh, it's there. Any fucking time of the night, you can just go do what the fuck you want to do. Fulfill the lust of your flesh. Eating fucking whatever you want to do. It's just readily available every time you crack open your eyelids, man. You see, but Esau is that abundance is gonna stop, man.
Yep.
You see? When that shit stop, and you gotta understand, man, people are addicted to shit, man.
Yeah.
These foods, the motherfucking cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? You got people addicted to social media, to television. Bro, they talking about an energy crisis. 100,000 people in California lights just cut off.
Yep.
Woo. New York was talking about it. We're going to conserve energy. So now guess what? Your ass is gonna be able to play the game like you used to love. The niggas addicted to games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all Edomites killing their parents over fucking Nintendo Switch, man.
Yep.
You tell this nigga he can't. Somebody gotta get it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
You're dead.
right.
Give me a rocket.
He walk off slow, close the door.
Back up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And look.
The Homer Simpson being born there pushing shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
I close it off. Mm-hmm.
Right. But this shit, bro, it's about to go down, bro.
Yep.
It's about to go down.
And that's what the elite banking family want to do. Problem, reaction, solution.
Right.
You know? They got the solution waiting on you niggas, man. When I say niggas, everybody in this country. You know?
Yeah.
They gonna force you into that bottleneck that you're taking that RFID, man.
Yep.
That's what it's going down to.
Yep, that squeeze, if I can add that squeeze, but just to add to that abundance, man. That's why this place is so proud, man. You know, these people proud as hell, bro. That's why they feel like this place can't be touched, man.
Yep.
Just like the priest of Benai was going into. You can still right now, man. And America is one of those last places that's gonna feel, you know what I'm saying? These other countries,
Y'all already feeling it.
they feeling it, you know. But that's that abundance, bro.
Damn.
Yep.
I got something for that. Revelation 18:9, and the kings of the earth who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her allude to Babylon, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, stand afar off, the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of this is the point really, and the merchants of the earth shall mourn, shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yep, that money gonna stop.
Yeah,
So at first they gonna be hurt, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that money gonna stop, that money flow.
yeah. Because they know Americans are the biggest consumer nation on
Consumers.
the planet.
Yeah.
And preferably to go to us Israelites, man. JP Bonds, the beauty industry alone is a $1 billion industry. Let's know other things that people use for goods every day. Like, your toiletries, your paper towel, everything, you know.
That's right. That's right. Verse 12, the merchant of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and of fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and of thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious woods, and of brass, and of iron, and of marble, and of cinnamon, and of odors, and of ointments, and of frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep. Yep, because we get a substantial amount of meat from other countries.
Right.
Right? Argentina or South Central America, basically, and Canada. Okay, and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men.
Yeah.
These migrants coming over here, they're basically in ditch service.
What's up? Yeah.
Get work the hell to death. And they just using the northern tribe for a political agenda.
Right.
Letting them come over here and they say, "Get your ass out of here."
Right.
You got one president just allowing them to come in freely. The other president kicking them out and demonizing them.
Right.
Right? And lo and behold, they're using Palantir the whole time. Which Palantir is an AI ultra database system to target people. So they're using basically the northern tribe as guinea pigs. And they've been doing that for a substantial amount of time, man.
I made that shit there from Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf, that sister. Yeah, that shit was like that shit kind of remind me of Palantir. How you explain it?
Yeah.
Remind me of Palantir. That shit was bro.
That's
That shit
exactly what it is.
everything.
They able to pinpoint where you at. They basically what it is your profile, where you at, your phone usage, where you log in and work, all that is in let's say a folder, in the internet, and they're able to pinpoint where you at. That's how they're able to take out a lot of these generals in these other countries,
Right.
because they're using Palantir, right?
Matter of fact, they showed you that. Somebody, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
They showed you that in that movie.
Yeah.
Remember that funeral? I think they were having a funeral or something, and then and they pinpointed the spot where that funeral and bombed that shit.
Yeah.
And killed old. Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
They got that shit on that movie, not a movie, a series called Homeland. I just finished it. They got all this shit in there, man.
Damn.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
There's some more to this.
Go ahead.
All right, going back to the article, it reads, with the continued trouble in the Middle East, shipping could be hindered for quite some time, meaning vital products for food and fuel could be stopped and never reach the U.S.
Right. And what people don't understand is, okay, say the Strait of Hormuz is back up and running. You have to understand, we're dealing with shipments that takes, 20 days to get here? It's not an easy thing. And it's been closed since what, for about 2 weeks now?
Yeah, over. I think we're over. Yeah.
You know?
Weeks now. Yeah.
You know? According to this guy, Jay Reed, he does some pretty good YouTube videos. He was saying that, we have reserves that are lasting for about 20 days. And then we're gonna be, we gotta, look to, for alternatives, you know what I'm saying? That's 20 days, This the more that this war lingers, the more that the world's gonna be in trouble. And all Iran has to do is basically last. What you have to look at, what is the goal of America? One is to a regime change, and now to open the Strait of Hormuz. Well, they're not gonna be able to open the Strait of Hormuz. They can forget about that. The regime change, they're not gonna be able to do that because now the Iranian people, they're fortified, right? Hey, they're on one accord. Okay. Meanwhile, the U.S. is bleeding out. All right. They're losing their war over there and losing its popularity. Right. So either two things gonna happen. They're gonna either stop the war or become more desperate and find and break even more international laws.
Right.
They're already bombing civilians over there. So what's next? A nuclear war?
Right.
Which that could induce what? More countries to get involved and say, well, you know what, you guys are full of shit. Because America really can't lose. If they're supposed to be the number one guys, they lose that war, that posture that they have.
Yep.
People, you never see the bullet that got beat up?
Yeah,
and then from now on, everybody, man, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up.
Right.
Everybody want to smoke.
Right. Yeah.
That's gonna happen to America. Everybody gonna want to smoke. Everybody gonna be like, I ran with you, nigga. I ran with you. I know you can't with me.
They start doing it. Oh, you can't protect us. Okay. Start making my own army and shit. We're gonna go fucking south with Russia.
Yep.
Japan and all them folks, man. China gonna get all them. They gonna look at you like, you ain't shit.
Yep. Hey, because look what happened because of the war. I mean, America had to lift certain sanctions up to allow certain nations to buy oil from Russia.
Right.
So this is strengthening Russia. And we know that Russia has an economic agreement with who? Iran. Okay? Via what? BRICS. Okay? All right? And who else is this strengthened? China. China's being strengthened by this. They're playing the long game.
Wait, hey, they're like, oh, okay.
America's not able to replenish its artillery because the rare earth that's needed to build certain artillery is found in China. China still got that sanction implemented.
Hey.
All right. So we're looking at this place going down here, bro.
America, you in the pickle, buddy.
Yep. Not to mention inside fighting that's here. Everybody's at each other's throat. Everybody tired of each other.
Right.
So-called black women tired of the so-called black men and vice versa. White women tired of white men, so-called white men.
Yep.
Right? Republicans tired of Democrats. Right? Black Republicans disgusted at the Republicans because they racist. People who are Democratic, they're tired of Democrats because they're too damn freaky. So everybody's tired of each other, man. And that's going to lead to what? That's going to lead to social unrest, especially when people can't eat. What's keeping people docile is the fact that they can go in that refrigerator and grab a bite to eat from ultra-processed food.
Right.
But when them chemicals ain't readily available, people going to be seriously upset.
Yeah, because people are addicted to sugar. There's a bunch of sugar freaks out here.
Yep.
Hey, a bunch of sugar freaks.
Yep. That's why it's such a freaky That's one reason why it's such a freaky nation, because the parasites that people got induces them to be promiscuous, according to what Bobby Price said.
Yeah, he be good. I listen. Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
Yeah.
this Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. It says, if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
yep. And this kingdom is divided.
Right.
You're looking at a divided kingdom. It's not gonna stand. Right?
It says, verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand.
Right.
See, so shit, this place, like the elder said, this place doing everything, is divided. Everybody divided. Families divided. You know what I'm saying? Niggas at work divided. Everybody. So what is that gonna lead to? Especially when food gets taken away.
Yeah.
People can't go out and just get food like they want to. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna cause people to start, like the other said, it's gonna be invading one another. Niggas gonna start getting their head smashed in, man.
Yeah.
What the Lord said in the scripture, he gonna set at variance. It's a father against the mother and the things of that nature.
Right.
So this is the Lord's doing, man.
Right. And that house represents the nation, man.
Right.
So the nation of Edom is divided. MAGA, you had MAGA that was, that was with it.
Yeah.
Now they against it. They ready to kick Trump ass now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
That's being engineered.
exactly.
The whole, like I said, the whole George Kent thing, backing out of the, the cabinet.
Yeah.
They forming that sense of rebellion. You know.
Riots, shit, yeah.
And the elder Bond, he said that's the Lord's doing. Well, when you read in Matthew, what's that? 34, I believe. He said that he was bringing a sword, man. Which that's a twofold scripture. Of course, the sword is, people gonna literally get put to death, but it's also talking about that division, man, which goes into when you continue to read down the sister against the mother, the daughter against the mother, the son against the father, all them, them parents.
Yeah, I got a little bit more on this article.
Go ahead.
All right, going back, I'm gonna read this part again. It says, with the continued trouble in the Middle East, shipping could be hindered for quite some time, meaning vital products for food and fuel could be stopped and never reach the U.S.
That's right. So certain vital things needed, like we keep on bringing it out, like fertilizer, LNG, things of that nature, to make things move. These tractors, these trailers, you know what I'm saying, farm equipment. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be here, and guess what? That crop's not gonna yield its its usual mark, if you will, for like a better term, a produce. Meaning, and that's gonna make the price of these goods go up. Like I said earlier, that's economics 101. Less supply, high demand, higher cost.
Right.
Okay.
It says, could that devolve into rationing? It says perhaps, but we don't see that happening just yet. Trump claims he has gotten a present from Iran, while Tehran said it has rejected the U.S. Initial ceasefire proposal.
Well, we know that this is going to happen because prophecy. Well, it talks about rationing in what? Revelation 6 and 5. Well, that's the thing about Issachar, boy. They don't give a damn with some. Oh, they gonna play that shit. Yeah,
They dug that thing up, huh?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that Patron get like me.
Right.
Dress having.
Oh, niggas want them, boy. They want them early.
They really want it, dog. It's not coming back, bro.
It's over. It's over.
I get it. It was a good time.
Yeah,
It's over, dog.
It's over.
They just snapping and shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. You throw it in the air and snapping.
You doing them up? Nigga, it's over.
It's over, bro. It's not a
Wrap.
You just people trying to capture that feeling.
Right,
People
yeah.
for the last
Feed
year,
it.
the last 20 years, people been talking about the 90s.
Right.
The 90s. No, bro, it's over.
Yeah.
The 90s was cool.
Yeah.
It had its moment.
And you know,
Had 10 years. Each year had 10
10
years.
years, it's over. dog.
Everything was 10. Damn, that's crazy.
Let's come down.
10. Shit.
You want to play it. What became right here, kind of closer to the wall. Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go over there, man?
Right. We say right here, man. Hopefully it's smelling like death of this motherfucker.
Clothes like that. That's about it. House right there.
It's a flag.
That's cold blooded.
Hey, I'm telling you, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, but it's a little bit more to this article.
Yeah. It's cold.
All right, so it says Europe could experience fuel shortages as soon as April, according to the by the Guardian.
Yeah, what? It's March the 2nd right now, bro. April next week. Right? That's over April the 1st. Right? You know? So hey man, times is getting very serious. So rationing out goods, things of that nature, we know that to be something that's gonna happen, and it's very possible, you know, that that word possible be something that's going to be true. Very it's very likely that it's true, you know, or could happen. It's very possible, you know, that this could be the event that's going to cause ration. You know,
That's right.
right? Allude to what? Again, Revelation 6 and 5. If we could grab that real quick, just to prove that it's in the scriptures. Because
I got you. 65.
yeah, that's that commentary that you like to break out, bro.
Oh no, I know it's ChatGPT. I didn't pull it up, though.
No. I'm talking about that 6 and 5 and commentary in Goose.
Goose?
Yeah, Goose talks about it.
Okay, I'll go to it. I got you.
Yeah, Goose
All right, so
talks
this is
about
this is the commentary. My bad. It's the commentary for David Guzik for Revelation 6 and 5. All right. All right. It says. Let me get straight to that point. Or what?
it. Yeah.
All right. It says this is the part. It says
In fact, let me. I'm gonna read the verse for you. Yeah. You got it. Go ahead, brother. So,
This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 5 in the KJV. It says, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. Keep going.
keep on.
Verse 6 it says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine.
so this it says a quart of wheat for a denarius and 3 quarts of barley for a denarius. These prices are about 12 times higher than normal. It says these prices are about 12 times higher than normal. It means that it would cost a day's wages to buy the ingredients for a loaf of bread.
Right. So we're gonna see that here. We're gonna see a term called hyperinflation, where it's gonna be very expensive in order for you to get something that's supposed to, that's usually something that's very cheap. Okay. Right. Because guess what? That Strata Foods is very important for the petrodollar.
Very.
Right? Oil is bought and sold in dollars. Okay? That's why the demand is officially made for. But if it doesn't have that, but if that Strata Foods is not open, guess what? What is that gonna cause? That's gonna cause that dollar to be worthless. Right? Or substantially devalued. Right?
So I pulled this up to ChatGPT on the same verse. So it says the key breakdown of the Genesis. I mean, it's like Revelations chapter 6 and verse 5. It says a measure of wheat for a penny, The word penny comes from the denarius, a fool's day's wages in the ancient Roman world. It says a measure is about one person's daily food ration, meaning a whole day's work only buys enough wheat for one person. That's extremely expensive compared to normal prices. It says 3 measures of barley for a penny. Barley was cheaper, lower quality food, often animal feed or food for the poor. Meaning that you can buy a little more barley for the same wage, but it's inferior food, suggesting people are downgrading just to survive.
Yep. Downgrade to survive. Like I said, consumerism is dead, right? You know, we're going to training shows afterwards. We're gonna go to some nice Harachi spot that I love. You know, it's now. You ask you going to Walmart. Shit. Hey, it's about that be noise.
Right. Y'all remember that lady was talking about she was talking about, she said put I forgot what the fuck she was. She's some government official. She was like, how can you survive these hard times about 2 chicken strips, a tortilla, and some goddamn, I think the bitch has a broccoli on them. Yep. That's fucking she was just. Oh, damn it. Hey, push it in, bro.
Make some serious decisions on what they're eating. These ain't gonna be readily available anymore.
Right.
That's the time that we're living in, man.
Get some more of this too. Going back, it says going back to the article. Was that you want on that
I think it said kind of the same thing almost.
Okay. All right.
You can read it, but I think it says the same thing.
All right. So going back to the commentary in David Guzik, it says it says we often see great famine in the world today, yet fewer people suffer from hunger than 100 years ago. However, understanding the world's precarious ecological balance, it says it would not take much to plunge many into that kind of scarcity and inequity mentioned here.
Right, because we depend on the supply chain to sustain us. You know, it's not to where we have our own crops, we have our own cattle to slaughter. They're able to feed the masses, but the masses depend on, a very precious, fragile, not precious, but fragile supply chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Things have to be set in place in order for people to be fed. Gas has to be readily available. These trucks have to be up. These contracts have to be out there. Right? People have to have the money in order to buy. Right? All that's being dispensed before your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay?
That was it on the commentary.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to this article real quick. So going back to the article, it says Europe could experience fuel shortages as soon as April, according to a report from The Guardian. Rationing has already begun in some Asian countries as the conflict continues to make things difficult for everyday people living under the thumb of rulers.
That's right. So everyday people are going to start feeling the effects of this place. Okay? People are going to be affected. All right? And food insecurity is already on a rise, brothers. People aren't able to feed themselves. Right? Certain government, government funding, things of that nature, right, is being cut. Certain people, like veterans, single parents, people living off of Social Security, they have a fixed income, man.
Nope.
Right? So with the increase in prices, guess what? These people ain't gonna be able to feed themselves. More people gonna be at the food banks.
Man.
Yeah, you got TSA workers at food banks. Look for help. Behind on bills. All types of shit going on, man.
Elon Musk, somebody want to pay all their wages and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's wicked to have them people try to come to work and they not get paid, bro. That's
Yeah.
wicked, dog.
That's slavery.
Yeah.
You don't pay somebody to go to work, and that's slavery. Okay.
It says the Shell chief executive told an oil industry at an oil industry conference in Texas, South Asia was the first to get burnt. That moved to Southeast Asia, Northeast Asia, and then more into Europe as we get into April.
Yep. Yep. So people go. So some serious players are about to get into this war out of necessity. Well, let me say it's very plausible that more people are going to enter into this war because of necessity. This could be a catalyst to the beast hating the whore. These European nations hating Babylon the Great.
Yeah, right.
Right? And let's prove that. Revelation 17, verse 15?
16.
16? Thank you.
Got a thought?
Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is Revelations chapter 17 and verse 16. And it reads, and the ten horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore,
Right.
and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
That's right. They should hate the whore, right? And burn her up. How are they gonna burn up? Missiles. People, the other nations are getting tired of this place, bro. The UK Parliament said, man, Trump is acting like a goddamn thug. A mob, basically a mob family. You know? You know? The other nations are starting to look at this place, in disgust. Not start to, but it's starting to be more apparent.
Yeah.
That's going to lead to something, bro.
Right.
It's going to lead to World War III. Right?
I mean, shit, Trump already said it. One of the tweets they made, like, recently about how pretty much we don't even need y'all. Like, straight up saying, like, man, we don't even really need y'all. You ain't benefiting us anyway. Right? So that's right there definitely contributing to, the beast hating the whore. Like, oh, you don't need us? Okay.
I bet.
Okay.
Bet that.
Go start. They finna go to Russia, China, and whoever else. American enemies.
Right.
And it's all part of prophecy, man. We see it unfold before our eyes, man. Lord should send up the dominoes for ultimately this MOTB to be made mandatory. Once it's made mandatory, it's like Lord gonna knock all them dominoes over, man. Shit gonna be even faster. That's what we waiting on.
Speeding up, he knocked that domino over in the beginning with no domino still coming. It's there now.
Man. Yeah, boy.
Anybody else got something?
That was it on that Revelations?
Yeah, got it.
Hey, read the next verse. You still got it?
Yeah, I still got it.
Go ahead, bro.
Back in Revelations 17, next verse 17, it says, for the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right. You see, so the Lord put it on the spirits of these kings of the earth to get in bed with this whore.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come to a point to where the Lord is gonna put their spirit to hate this bitch. We seeing that take place, man. Now it's coming to the point, like the elder said, now these nations gonna start to hate this hoe. Because now she fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Why America's sitting over here on the other side of the world, their allies is over there suffering because Trump proud. You know what I'm saying? This nigga he's fucking up they whole shit that they got going on, man.
Yeah.
You see? And with that shit, when you watch any fucking gangster movie, when the motherfucker start fucking up shit, then the boss start, getting proud and start treating his workers bad. Usually them workers turn against that nigga, man. They go with a more stronger somebody who, somebody who's more stronger, who's going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got them in mind, goddamn me, and shit. In America, Trump ain't got none of these niggas in mind, man. These niggas, Trump is proud, man. And we we glad the Lord put that nigga. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
We glad the Lord put that nigga in office because this is fulfilling prophecy, man.
They're proud because they know that water separates us from the other nations.
Right.
You know?
Right, nigga, way over there talking shit.
Yeah, that big body of water.
Yeah.
I see.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that shit.
Right.
Hey, he acting like well, the movie Casino. Joe Pesci's
Yeah.
character, what's his name? Vinny.
Nigga got proud. Yeah.
He get proud, get sloppy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Killing people who ain't supposed to kill.
Right.
You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, well, you got to get this guy out of here.
Yeah. Yep.
And who killed him? His own best friend.
Man.
That's what's gonna happen to the nation of Israel. I mean, oh my God. Babylon the Great.
Yep. Babylon gotta go.
Go.
Yeah, I got some. This is Jeremiah chapter 51. And I'll get verse 7. It says, it's like it says, Babylon have been the golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So, you know, the other nations are realizing more and more that Babylon just simply not fit to rule, right? Especially with the way that Trump is moving, so he's making the shit even worse than, you know, what it could be, right? So now the nation's like, man, this place, bro, who's next? Because Babylon, they finna get cut off after they, you know, set up the MOTV, right? There's this new world order because they all in cahoots with that at least. Once that's done, it's like, all right, who's up next? Because this place is going to be destroyed, man. Right? Like we already made mention earlier how the beast is hating the whore, man. Nobody want nothing to do with America, man. Hell, they even with the money, they trying to do away with the money, trying to do away with the petrodollar. You see, they doing that with the Strait of Hormuz. I'm saying that right, Hormuz. Right? So it's a lot of shit that's going on, man. Right? And the Lord, and as things go on, the Lord is going to continue to make things happen faster and faster and faster for the elect's sake, as it says in Matthew the 24th chapter.
Right.
You know? I think it's
Yep. Niggas worrying about TNT. Their ass about to get blowed up for real. You know what I'm saying?
It's real
TNT niggas.
Tank is something trying to get
Yeah, like,
bro.
right.
Fuck out.
Trending, dog.
I got one real quick. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. And it reads, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged. So we're in the time of the dead being judged. The dead represents these nations, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for judgment, man. We're in the time of judgment. Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. The Lord is visiting the earth which he made. You know what I'm saying? That word visit means to punish, man. Revelation 19, Yahushua is coming to judge and make war, man. So these are the times we're in. So these nations, it's time for judgment, man. It says, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets. So the prophets gonna win, man. You know what I'm saying? So multiple things going on here. That those simultaneous things, you know. It says, which is that salvation / destruction, Habakkuk 3rd chapter. It says, and to the saints and to them that fear thy name. Small, so that shows the importance of the name, man. You know, you got name bashers out here, man. They, you know who they are. We ain't got to give them no shine. It says, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroyed the earth. And who is that talking about? These Edomites, man. Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman and child, man. They've destroyed the planet Earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the earth is angry, shit. You know?
That's right.
The Lord is mad, man. You know what I'm saying? He about to return and go ham on this place, man. You know?
That's right. Yeah. Shit, brother.
No, I got something on that.
Y'all go ahead.
Okay. This is Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 22. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished. Verse 21. Okay. Lamentations chapter 4 verse 21. It said, rejoice, be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall be shall make thyself naked.
So this is speaking of Esau, Edom, man. You know, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, woman, and child, Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed, man. You know, there are no white people according to the Bible, man. They're red, man. The first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Genesis, the 25th chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? So they're actually red. They're not white, man. And you can clearly see that when you look at people like Trump, man. He's not white. Most people call him orange. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely not white. But the point is, this is speaking of Edom, Esau, Edom. And it says the land of Uz. That's right here, man. Babylon the Great, America, a.k.a. America. This place has many alternate names, man. You know what I'm saying? Uz, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. What's some others?
Virgin daughter.
Syrians.
The Syrians, Egypt, spiritual Egypt. Yeah, many code names, man. It's all talking about the same place. This place right here, man, aka America, man. You know what I'm saying? So it said, read again. It goes in that cup again.
God, it says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yeah, that cup gonna pass through. The cup represents desolation, double straits, death, destruction. Nothing good is in the cup, man. When you read in Jeremiah the 49th chapter, verse 12, it said, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, they have surely drank. And are you or he, roughly paraphrasing, altogether that's going to go unpunished, roughly paraphrasing. And it says, thou shalt not go unpunished. You're going to drink of the cup, bro. So you're going to get that, man. You're going to get that issue. You know? You got to drink of that cup too, bro.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Because I got in Revelation 18, it said what? Fill up for a double.
Right.
Right? So it's gonna get a judgment, pretty much a judgment never before seen, man. Right? Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Yeah, 37. And last for that day is great. So there's a time never before like it. Jacob's trouble.
Yep.
So yeah, what the Lord got planned for Babylon the Great, man, it's gonna be something beyond measure. It's gonna outdo everything. Everything that you've ever known. Transatlantic slave trade, what else? The Holocaust. Pretty much everything. The flood, that's what I'm thinking was the flood. It's going to outdo all of that.
Yep.
All right.
Some terrible things in the earth, man.
Yep.
Chattel slavery, Great Depression,
Yep.
all of those things. There's been some bad things in there.
Even now.
Even now, exactly. The consequence.
Gaza genocide.
Yep. So all these things that are happening, none of that. This baby play for what the Lord is about to do, because it's never been seen. Daniel 12 and 1. It's never been seen before. It's going to only be seen once, and it'll never be seen again, because after that, the implementation of the kingdom of heaven. So you know it's going to be special. The Lord finna show out, man. He gonna show up and show out, man. See, on this one, you're gonna know the names of the Lord. That reputation, you know, that reverence, that reputation, it's gonna be attached to those names. You know what I'm saying? That's coming back into the earth, man. Al-Shadia is about to reintroduce himself, like what's his name? Hove, whatever. Yeah. JC said, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Hove, you know. That's the Lord finna enter just like that, bro. Right. He finna bring it, bro.
Check this out real quick. I go finish that. Jeremiah 30 and 7 in NLT. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror.
Man, never been such a time of terror in all history, man.
Jeremiah 30 and 7. You going to Jacob's trouble?
In all history.
NLT, yeah.
And the Lord is the king of terror, pursuant to the scriptures.
Hey, I like to say all, A-L-L.
That's right.
All, in all of history, it's going to be nothing like it, man.
So it's going down, man.
Man.
Yeah, we haven't seen robots walking around.
Right.
All right, man. I'm continuing back in Lamentations chapter 4, and in the middle of verse 21, it says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Right? And we're living in that time right now. Right? We're living in that time that, bro, our punishment is about up. Jay punishment is about up. Now, let's get to the point where the Lord, he's going to come visit Edom. Right? With the destruction that's coming upon his place. Right? You slowly see, the curses coming off of Jay to Esau, slowly but surely. right? So we're coming to times that Esau, man, you finna get what you got, what you deserve, man. That we've been waiting pretty much so long for, man. Right, the destruction, right? The Lord, that He's gonna do it for y'all to save His man, His elect. I say that.
Yeah, this dude has been totally exposed.
Yep.
You know, it's shame, it's good on his glory. You know, the Lord is making this dude naked, man. You know, which had to happen. You know, what's that? 2 Thessalonians, 2nd chapter. This dude had to be revealed. You know,
Yep.
the king, the son of perdition, man. You know what I'm saying? Which he's revealed. Everybody knows now who the elephant in the room is.
Yep.
There was a time this dude was incognito. He was right there. You know, like this. There was a saying in the earth. What is it? In plain sight.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, he was hid in plain sight, man. He was right there the whole time doing all this madness, and nobody saw him or ever, you know, thought about, yeah, well, maybe it's him. You know what I'm saying? Pointing at this dude. You know, this nigga walk up. What is
The
it?
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, there he is. Wizard of Oz.
Back now.
Yep, and Toto, the dog, exposed his ass. You know, which is in what's Kalab in the Hebrew?
Yep.
Kalab. Yep. So, yeah, expose his ass. So the curtain is open now. Everybody see this little nigga. Is this the man?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Is this nigga right here?
Yep.
You know, because they're insignificant. They're nothing. They're the basis of men on the planet Earth, bro. You know, the Lord raised this dude up because of us. We went off. We had to teach us a lesson, man. You know, that's it. In discussion, you know, we went off, bro. So Lord, like, okay, I got you. I got your number. Watch this, niggas. Watch this. Y'all won't be niggas? Watch this. You know? And the Lord put this nigga over us, bro. And this nigga been going crazy. Lose this goddamn mind, man. You know? And he's still doing it. He ain't through. He not through yet, because the scriptures say until he be taken out the way. You know what I'm saying? So he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't over yet. This nigga still got some more madness to do. You know, to fulfill everything that needs to be fulfilled.
Yep.
But basically, we're there. We're at that point of fulfillment, man. And this nigga is about to be taken out, bro.
That's right.
And now it's our turn. The nation of Israel. Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, verse 9.
Yep.
Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So all you people out there, you nations that thinking you got next, you getting it wrong, bro. You don't got next.
Yep.
You know?
That's right, brother. Beautifully said. Wow. Somebody else? Hey, with that being said, that's we're trying to stop right there. We're gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash.
the honesty, apostle, elders, and well. Salutation, I count toilet. Shalom.
Shalom.
That's the mic right there.